Now, in the 20th anniversary series, we got access to driving 2 cars now. First, it was only the NSX, but now, with week 2 of it, we can drive the 03 Nissan Z, the 350Z. Let's go see what it looks like. Here is my B-Class Z. I can't remember when I built this, but it's been a while, so I might look over it quickly. I do have a FM2 paint job on this car, but I'm going to throw a new one on this one. And I downloaded one earlier that I really liked, so shout out to X30 Neo. This is beautiful. Let's throw it on. I also have to go back in and make sure I drop a like on it. I should have liked it before I threw it on, but either way it works. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. The car. Do I have... Let's just look over it real quick. I've got the i4 turbo in. I think I might want to run stock motor. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the power to weight ratio. So let's take note 110. I'm also going to watch the 0 to 100. So let's take note of that. 12.9. Let's see. Let's see what the stock motor looks like. Because with a stock motor, I can do restrictor plate. And the supercharger. Oh, I can't quite fit that. If I do restrictor plate and then just... Oh my goodness. Exhaust. Okay, so... the stock motor isn't looking like it's gonna be the play. Unless I go... and do this. Hold on, let me cook. Let me cook. I didn't want to ballast or take out weight reduction, but I think ballast is probably the only option. Then it's got 4.0 handling. It's got a good amount of power. I don't like it. I kind of like the i4, to be honest. I think that might be better. Let's run it. Let's see how this thing does. Actually, I need to look at the tune as well. So gearing needs to be adjusted. Overall, probably good enough. We'll try it out, see how it does. Quick note, by the way, my transmission tuning video hit 20,000 views, so thank you very much for the support on that video. That also means that I need to make a video about another tuning setting like I said I would. So, on the transmission video, I said that once that video hit 20,000 views, I would make another video of something. So we'll see which one. Something in there. And hopefully you guys like it as well. And then I'll do another one at 20,000 views on that video. So we'll see how that goes. But let's take this thing out for a drive. I gotta fix something quick. I've been drifting. So I need to do a sim steering fix here. Okay, so the gearing is super long. What's up, Rastus? How's it going? With some shorter gearing, this car should be good. Might be a little bit down on power for a big track like this, but I think this build is probably decent. We'll see what the pace looks like. I do have a little bit of time, although it is a long track, so testing pace will be a little more challenging, but let's see. If it was international or something, I could probably test like 3 different builds real quick. But the full track, not so much. A longer lap. Go. Rip on through. Feels great though, to be honest. Car feels awesome. Now if this thing got the i4 without the turbo on it, then I could put the supercharger on it, we'd be cooking. But unfortunately that's not the case. Little sharp there. Alright, lap time is a 2:18.6 for the first time. First run out. Now, as I said, I could adjust the gearing. But let's go try a different build real quick. I'm gonna try the stock motor. Well, I don't really want to ruin this thing, though. Hold on. Let me just save this real quick. Save it as i4. I might have actually already saved this car in the past. I don't know. But we'll just go with that for now. Stock motor, supercharger... Restrictor plate, take off the brakes. I think it was, what, 1 ballast? Take off the tire width. Rim size. There we go. Something like that should be close. Then let's see if it's faster. Let me just fix the brakes. It's definitely going to be faster in the straights and way more passing power. But is it going to be worth it? That's the question. Very different sound, as you'd expect. Way quicker in the straight.
Race starts in 5 minutes.
Listen to the backfires. I didn't expect that. They're pretty sharp. And honestly, like, the grip isn't even bad. I have a feeling this is going to be quicker. We'll see. Look at that wing, though. This makes me feel like I don't really need the tire width on the other version of this car. Because I took it all off and it's not breaking the rear end loose at all. Even with the power. Definitely less grip, but not too bad. It's also heavier. What a sweet car, though. Looking good with the wide body, the FM2 paint, and the wing. What do we think? Is it going to be quicker? Holds that no problem. A little bit quicker. Now here's when I would try more power in the other motor, because that might be the sweet spot. It might be. If I can run more power with the other motor. Yeah, it's just so much heavier. Okay, hold on. Let's throw the i4 back on. Look at the weight difference. i4 back on. And let's go... I'll take out some tire width. And then I will put some power in. 304. That isn't going to do it on its own. So rims. Could do that. Yep. Let's do that. Yeah, the old FM2 livery looking good. What's up, Jax? And then shorten the gearing. I don't have a whole bunch of time, so let's just do this instead of the whole thing. I'm really not going to be doing that much speed. 156 should be plenty. Let's get on track. I want to see how it pulls out of the shorter, or the slower corners. I do have to fix my brakes though. No, I don't. Kidding. Do I have soft tires on? Don't fix, and away we go. Thanks, Mr. Mosquito-san. Ooh. Turn a lot sharper than I thought it would. Okay, gearing's a lot more lively. Do I want a bit more oversteer? I think so. I just want to see how it pulls out of this corner real quick. Yeah, that's good. A little bit more oversteer. That should help. Submissions have closed. 88% say that I will win this race. You might be in trouble. We've got the 20th anniversary series, and this time they have opened it up to the Z as well. So with the FM2 Nissan Fairlady Z, the 350 Z. Looking good out here with the FM2 paint job. Oh my goodness, we're crashing. We're going to drop to the back of the field here. 24 players. It's the NSX versus the Z. I'll drop back to 22nd because people aren't really going. And let's see what I can do. Checking up, checking up. Of course, a beautiful wide body on this car. Looking sweet with the big wing. Around the outside-ish. Gotta dodge, gotta dodge. Holy cow, chaos already. Somebody took a massive penalty for that. I tried to balance this car with grip and power, so it shouldn't be lacking too bad in the straights, and it should still have decent grip. We'll see how it goes. Z on Z crime. I'm going to try and just go underneath, and then maybe around the outside. Nope, cut back underneath. Get the exit. There we go. 13th place. 7.4 back from the lead. It's always sad though in a 24-player lobby when some people don't go, because I just love starting right at the very back. Alright. A big train of cars through the S's, you know what that means. Somebody's crashing. I'll be amazed if there's not a few people off here. Around the NSX. Wow. Pretty clean through there. Everyone stayed in line for the most part. Looks like a pretty clean race out front. Got a little bit of draft on this Z. A good mix of Zs and NSXs though. Nobody's really running away yet, which is good for me. But this is going to be tough to get through the field here. Everyone's quite tight. Just going to hope and capitalize on mistakes. Down the inside's a little risky there. Let's swap back. Send outside a little bit. Car's coming back on, coming back across. Deep on the brakes on the outside. Some collisions on the inside. I just passed like 5 cars on that corner. How many did I pass? Did anyone count? That worked out perfect. Up to 7th place. Beautiful. Alright, couple cars going slow here. Let's see if the inside opens up. Just enough for me to squeeze in. Bit of contact from the two in front. Hopefully I can get a run. Not enough. Look inside. Bit risky. I'll back off and hope I can get a run out of this corner instead. At least get the NSX, maybe the Z. Not quite. I hate being stuck behind anybody going through here. I always say that. Because now I'm going to have to check up big time. And check up even more so I don't take a penalty. Alright, let's get some draft. He's swerving hard. I'd rather go straight. That's not going to save you, brother. He's early on throttle. I'm going to send it. He's early on the brakes. Although he didn't want to take his outside line there. I don't know why. Because then he could have got inside for the second half and being ahead of me. But he backed off. 4th place. Let's chase down 3rd. Might be an easy one here. As he goes back across. Dip the tires in the dirt. Loses a couple positions from that. Alright, now the chase for the leaders. They've got a little bit of a gap on me, but I haven't had free air yet. Clean air is now mine. Let's see how much time I can gain back. I'm already 1.4 seconds up on my split. Closing the gap big time. Mr. Mosquito, son. in the beautiful Need for Speed Underground 2 car. 1.7 seconds up. I don't have much time to try and take this win. See how much time I gain through the S's. That could determine if I can close the gap or not. 3.1 back from the lead, 1 second back from second, and closing. There we go. Right on the bumper now. Although it looks like he's got a little more power than I do. Not a whole bunch, but just enough to stay ahead on the straight. Kinda have to take an awkward line because I couldn't really trail brake hard in there with the with that Z in front. Gonna look underneath. No, it's not there. I'm gonna try and get him on the brakes into the hairpin. I think that's probably my best option. So I'll take outside. Go on the brakes. Take inside. Whoa! What is he doing? He did not want me to go by. That was a lot of contact. 2.2 back from the lead now. I don't think he's gonna go for it. He hasn't been braking late all race. And then he hits me. I should be clear now though. NSX out front. 1.5 back. Sucks because I'm 9/10ths down from that guy this race, or in this lap. Let's see. Do I have enough? Missed the corner a little bit, but still carry good speed on exit. I need to be right on top of him here. Push it hard through the S's. Who's got power on the straight? Is it me? It's me. I've got draft as well. Oh, look at the closing speed. Come on, come on. Inside. Sit on the corner. Clean. Even with the green Z not wanting me to go by, that's gonna be a win. Wow. I didn't think I'd be able to make that happen, but we did it. 18-1, not even close to what I could actually run. I guess that lap wasn't too bad, but again, it was still a bit of traffic there. Fastest lap of the race by quite a lot. The Z looking good. Where are all the NSXs, guys? I might have to pull out an NSX in this lobby and see what I can do with it. But there was an NSX in second, so to be fair, not too bad. Good run out of the Z, though. All the way from 22nd position, all the way up to first. That's a win. Alright, let me check the gearing. And then I might do, if I have enough time, do some adjustments so that I can share the tune. The adjustments would be to make the gearing more suited for all tracks. Which means I might need to add a little more top speed to this car. Because if you run this at like Nürburgring, you might be topping out. It's already falling off here, so I want it to have more speed anyway. Okay, let's just check the launch gear real quick. Make sure it can launch off the line. No, it needs to be shorter. What about second? Oh, it's the short track. Okay, hold on. I can test second here then.
30 seconds.
Okay. Some slight adjustments. Although, if I'm going to upload the tune, I might as well make it as good as I can. So I will... Well, I always try to make it as good as I can. Especially if I'm uploading, I'll put a bit more focus on it. So I will redo this gearing and make sure it's got the 6:10 ratio before I upload it. Whether I do that a little bit later or soon, either way it'll happen. For now, just extend it a little bit. 20th anniversary multiplayer series. That's what it is. Back in the Z here at Sunset Peninsula. This is the short version of the track, so we'll see how this goes. Gonna drop to the back of the field. You know the deal. 19th position. Let the chaos ensue. Looking at the cars who qualified high up, I don't know what my pace will be, but a lot of them are running power. So I don't know if I'll have enough power, but we'll find out. Ooh! Kind of had to go check up for that and go around. Let's go around the outside here. Oh, he's going wide. Still squeeze around the outside, just barely. 9th place. Okay. Now is when I find out. Ooh, jeez. Now is when I find out if I have enough power or not. On the inside here. Stick to the bottom, get some draft. He's squeezing me. Touch the apron a little bit, it's fine. Okay. How's the power band look? Looks good. Steering adjustments doing well. That's risky. What are we gonna do? Oh, we're on the brakes on the inside. Because of that, I kind of got pushed off a little bit there, but it's okay. They're both going wide. Let's slide underneath. Take those positions back. I think NSX is going a little wide. Slide underneath. And back here I am. Back with Fairy Girl. Car is looking good with the Falcon paint. See if I can send it on this NSX. Yep. A little risky, but it worked. Classic Takata paint on the NSX. I've got a big run on the NSX, but I think it's gonna have straight line speed ultimately. That tap steering though, you see how choppy that is? You're losing speed every time you do that. Ooh. Also a little scary to be near. So if you smooth steer compared to that on an oval, or on a long corner that you don't need full steering input, you're going to get a lot more pace smooth steering. Whoa! Evasive maneuver. It works. Second place. Alright, let's chase down first. Yeah, this thing feels good. A little bit of slide once in a while, but more of a positive slide than a negative. Nice and smooth there. Should be able to hold this flat now without traffic, although it is a little risky, but pretty smooth and quite a bit of room for movement and error there, so no problem. A little bit of an early downshift. Maybe a bit too aggressive there, but we'll call it good. I think I've got a hair more straight line speed than the Z in front of me, which is great. Big run, hopefully. Down to the bottom. Shortest way around the track. Alright, getting some draft now. What's up, Anfo? How's it going? Kilimanjaro, looks like you were correct. So as I said, a lot of room for error there. Ooh, a little hot into that corner. Gonna lose some time there. A lot of room for error though. I turned in super late. All I had to do is have a tiny lift and I made it no problem. Pretty bad lap this time around, but that's okay. Throw it onto the banking. Get a big run doing that. Oh, he's opening up the bottom. I'll take it. Now he's got the draft, so he's a little faster than the straight. That was a little tight. Maybe too risky, but worked out. Yeah, decent lap going here. We'll see if I can break his draft, because as long as he's in the draft, he might have enough pace to keep up, and of course with the draft it helps your pace as well. Especially on a track like this where there's a lot of drafting involved. Oh, I broke the draft. I'm good. We're set. Now, as long as I don't hit turn 1, I'm probably okay. Maybe. Yeah, I don't even need to push it that hard. Make turn 1, flat out. Pulling away. The Z's looking good. I'm doing great, Anfo. Thanks for asking. Glad to hear you are as well. A little bit too much curve there, but not too bad. Staying right on the bottom. Don't know if there's a whole bunch more in this car than a 103.8, but let's see if I can get a little bit more. Got that a little harder. Bit smoother through that. 7th thou. Pretty smooth transition there. This should be faster. Not going to be crazy amount faster, but it might be a little bit. Stay nice and low. 3/10. I'll take that. It's especially on a short track with not much time to lose or gain. Oh, I'm wide. Oh no, I ruined the last lap. I wanted to try a different line through that first section, but I mean, I guess technically I did try a different line, just wasn't the one that I wanted to do. Pulled a pretty big gap though, and especially to third. The Z is looking pretty with the FM2 paint. The wide body kit. The giant wing. Here at Sunset. The track where I set my first world record way back in FM3. Pretty big gap. 103.5. Did anyone else get into the 104s? We got a 105 flat, 105.3, 105.9. 105.4 further down from Fairy Girl. Nicely done. 105.42. That's a good lap. Now that might have some draft. But that's a good lap. Very respectable. I flew by Fairy Girl though, so I don't know where that lap came from. But that's a good run either way. Well done. All the way from the back to first place with the gap.